Hi guys, today in my video I'm going to share my life experience while living in Russia. I've been traveling in and out now for a while, and a big note for you guys: if you are planning to live in Russia, you must know how to speak Russian. And do you know why it's a must? Because literally people in here don't really speak English. And of course, if you're in a city or any kind of tourist destination places, for sure there are English speakers. But what I'm saying is, I'm living for a longer period of time, guys, and I don't want to live in this city area or tourist destination area because apparently renting apartment in this area are crazily and incredibly expensive. And as for me, I was living 30 minutes away from it. So all this time I was having a hard time adjusting my environment because honestly I don't know how to speak Russian. And whenever I want to go somewhere or buy something, I can't do it on my own, guys. I'm really sucks. I feel like so stupid of not knowing what I'm going to do, because I like to cook and I try to shop groceries. But luckily I have an English boyfriend that's helping me, lead me whenever we go, and while I'm just sitting and doing nothing. And I was like, oh my god, I should definitely learn Russian language. But it turned out, guys, I'm a lazy ass. It's not that exactly, but because Russian language itself is really hard to learn. Well, let me tell you guys, Russian language has gender, like special gender, not like English, like she or he definitely is gender, but this is basic. But Russian is the hardest thing I ever learned. They got different sounds that I can barely pronounce myself, which is even confused me more. I got teacher appointment 3 times and I pushed her away afterward because my brain is so confused and so stressed about it. I don't know why, but honestly, this language lesson that I'm dealing is the hardest thing I ever deal in my life. And so I give up. I let myself relax. This is actually not my first foreign language I ever learned. I was learning Chinese back then and I lived there for 5 years, and I was quite easily adjusting myself, and I thought that Chinese is really hard to learn, but I just recently realized that Russian is more complicated. But anyway, I'm still actively use some words that I'm easily learning in these 3-time lessons, like introducing myself in Russian, also going to restaurants, interacting with the waiters, what do you want to order and what do you need in Russian, which is really easy to confirm, and going to shopping mall because this is what I really need. Like okay, these 3 things, like introducing yourself, going to the restaurant because you need to eat, and shopping mall. But this shopping mall thing is not quite necessary, so I'm easily forget right now. And so technically living in vodka country like here is really difficult. But if you're really motivated enough to learn Russian, you definitely get success on learning it. And by the way, for me as well, I'm going to really focus on learning this in the futures because I really need it. I personally think no matter how hard I dealing with the language issues right now, I'm still enjoying so much living here. I love the culture, I love the people, I love the winter, I love the snow, and I definitely enjoy so much living here. And yeah, after all, this is my story. I hope this is useful for you guys if you are planning to come to Russia, any kind of city would you like to visit next time in the future, just in case you won't be surprised that actually the language is really hard. not the language that hard. I mean, the people are not basically speaking English. If you guys want to explore more about Russia, you definitely need to learn Russian. And as for me, I'm still planning to go on English-Russian courses next time, and I will share my little knowledge about introducing myself in Russian and some other words that I know in my next video. So stay tuned guys. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos, and have a nice day.